guys, my name's Adelaide and welcome to Adelaide Stitches. This is my YouTube channel where I talk about cross stitch. I am quite excited right now. Today is the first day, the pattern has just been released this morning, of the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery Halloween Snow Globe set, and I need to kit it up. And I thought, oh, that could be fun to do as a little video. It is currently the middle of the day here. I am, well, kind of lucky. My youngest, who's at home with me, hasn't been that well, so he's actually gone off for a nap. He's not very sick, just, you know, the usual cold. They catch at preschool, and I thought, well, I could use this time to actually do some kitting up, and the light's pretty good, so here we are. Now, the Halloween Snow Globe sale, today is September the 9th, 2025, depending on when you're watching this. So there will be 4 that will be released monthly. The first one, the cute little owl, came out today. His name is Albert. Isn't he a cutie? And I actually have stitched one of their previous sale, the Christmas one, which came out a few years ago, and I did this last month, and that's actually because they have a lot of patterns. The Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery was the first time I'd heard of the snow globes and seen them and thought how cute they were. Isn't he adorable? And this actually is the first time I've ever stitched on 14 count perforated paper, and luckily I really enjoyed it, and then I thought I definitely should do the Halloween ones because this one was so fun. So let's get to kitting up. As you see, this one was on white paper. The Halloween one is on brown. Now, the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery do sell kits, but I didn't buy one because I'm in Australia, and with the postage and the exchange, it is a lot pricier than kitting it up myself. So I ordered the brown Mill Hill perforated paper. I have taken it out of the plastic. I just thought it'd be easier. I ordered this from Janet's, who's at JK's online cross stitch supplies. I'll pop her shop below. And this one pack contains 2 9 by 12 inch sheets. Ooh, sorry. So that's the branding that comes at the top. This is the 14 count because that's what they said I needed, and it comes with 1 sheet on the front and 1 sheet on the back. Now, with the sale, I did look at the instructions and also what they provide in the kit, and they provide 4 9 by 6 inch pieces. So basically a pack of this with each one cut in half, and you get 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, it has been suggested to me that I could have turned it that way and got 2 out of here, but I did enjoy when I was stitching it, holding on and having the large margin. I think that made it a lot easier. So I am just going to do it the same, like what they recommended. So to cut, out my ruler. To cut the paper, I just use my ruler. Sorry, it's a bit tatty. I have had it for many years, maybe well over 10. It is a 2 by 18 inch ruler that I used to use all the time for dressmaking. But now I find I get it out all the time for cross stitch patterns. So it's nice when you find things are just useful. As I said, these sheets are 12 inch long, and I will need 6 inch pieces. So what I'll do is I will just put my ruler across. Here we are. And I'm going to snip at 6 inches at the top, and then I'll put it at the bottom, snip at 6 inches, and then I will cut it all the way across. So that is my plan. And I have paper scissors to use as well, instead of my usual fabric scissors that I use. So I will do that now, and then we will get to the threads. Here we go. So let's see if I can show you. This angle probably isn't the best, but you get the idea. And because you have so much margin, I'm not that worried about it. So we do a snip at the top. And okay, snip at the bottom. Let's see. All right, so we got snip at the top. Snip at the bottom. You see it? There we go. And so now I'm just going to cut and join them up. And I should have my 2 pieces. Well, I should have 1 2 pieces of perforated paper ready for the first 2 snow globes, which is exciting. Okay, there we go. Nice, easy to cut, and just double check since I know this one works. There we are, same size. So yes, it'll be interesting actually to see if I enjoy stitching on the brown as much as I did the white, but the brown I do get is kind of got more Halloween tone, kind of that spookier. I'm not sure, I guess I'll find out when I finish it how much perforated paper you see around the edge, but I think it will look good on this. So that is my paper. Let's get to my threads. Now for my threads, I was very lucky and a bit spoiled, and my dad actually gave me for my birthday this box. Just close it. Isn't it cute? And it fits together like that. And then when I opened it, it had all these kitty floss drops in it. Aren't they sweet? Now I think actually the file he printed, because he has a 3D printer, they were meant to be bobbins. But what I did is let's unwind this, I did them as floss drops. So you can see that's where I take the thread from on the floss drop, and any extra threads actually I just wind around the neck, all those little bits, and that's what I use for my snow globe. So this is my kitted up one for my snow globes, and for my Halloween globes, that's what I want to kit up today. But I do know that some of the colours are shared, so some of them I'll just be transferring from one to the other. And I'll ask him for the file and or where he got the file from, and because he said it wasn't his design, he saw it online and thought it was really cool, and then got the file and printed it, and voila, I got a lovely present. So yes, I'll try and put those details in the description too. So I'm just pulling some of these out so I've got room. That's each little kitty. Oh, aren't they cute? Can you tell? I like the kitties. I have 2, and they're either, I can't get rid of them and they're absolutely bothering me, or they're nowhere to be seen, which they are at the moment. Obviously found a comfy place to nap. So I have my pattern. Well, actually at the moment I have the PDF open on my phone using an Adobe reader. So that's the threads that we're going to be using. And I did try to put this pattern into Pattern Keeper, because that's usually what I use, like first and foremost. So it's strange, the snow one actually went in perfectly. I don't think I even had to add threads. It was so easy, and I was very excited at how quickly it went in. The Halloween one though, this morning I didn't have much luck with. Every time I put it into Pattern Keeper, it really only recognized one symbol, and it wanted to recognize the background as well. So then I went over to Markup, which is on my iPad, which is what I'm filming on at the moment, so I can't actually show you. But I had a little more luck. I got it into Markup, and I think it said it was 2,231 stitches, so pretty good. But it only recognized one symbol again, but not the background. So what I'll do is I'll have a color key up. I'll either print it out or I'll look at just the PDF on my phone and use that so I know what symbol means what color. I guess if I was really creative, I could put the symbol on my my cat bobbins, but we'll see how we go. I haven't done that before. I'm not sure how good I'd be at drawing symbols. But yes, so on Markup, I will be able to see how many stitches I've stitched and mark them off, but it won't have the color key, if that makes sense. So just letting you know if you're looking to put it in that as well. And if you had better luck than me, let me know. I'm okay with technology. I'm not the most technologically able person. I know there's people who can get all their paper patterns in and scan them and activate symbols and work perfectly. That is not so much me, but yes, any tips would be greatly appreciated. Okay, so let's go through the colours and see what I need for my threads. So the first one, it says I need is 310, and I definitely had that for the snow globes. That's kind of an easy, I'm not even going to unwind it. That's just going straight over to the new lot. and look, they have little grooves in the bottom and you just slot them in. Aren't they cool? Okay, so the second one is white, which I have in my hand here, so we'll wind that round. And I am kitting this up separately. Usually I don't kit up that much. I stitch from my master set, which is here, but I found, I think it's the perforated paper, the last one was quite a portable project. I took it with me, when I was waiting for the kids or out at my parents or whatever, and yeah, I enjoyed having that option. So I thought, oh, I'm going to kit the Halloween up the same way. And that one stitched up pretty fast, so I thought don't change it, just just keep going. So there we go, I've got two, I've got the black and the white. Okay, so next is 666, which, oh, there we go, I already used for the snow globes. So that's nice, they're similar colours, isn't it? That's handy. Okay, and then the next one is a pink. It is 962. And I think that might be a new colour, looking at it. So I actually have gone and put, I did a thread order about a month ago of all extra threads, and I double checked everything, and here we go. Any kind of threads I knew I'd need because I wanted extras of, I got, so I will have to kit this one up. So I took the top bit off, I'll just find the loop, put it around my hand. Now you want to find the bottom end because that's usually the least knotty, hopefully, we'll wait to see. Pull that off, put it on my hand. Oh, there we go, I've missed a loop around my hand. Hopefully that helps. And then I'm going to wind it around my arm and my elbow. And see how that goes. I've done quite a few kitting up videos lately. They're quite fun. It's nice. I'm not the biggest fan of kitting up, so it's nice to actually have a chat and talk about cross stitch at the same time. I feel like I'm doing it with friends, which is nice. Okay. Did I get, nope, came out, good. So then once it's all wound up, so that's good, I'm happy with that. And this is the way I do it if I'm stitching, I was going to say 2/2, but this is perforated paper, so I guess it's 2/1. If I'm stitching 2 strands, I do like them about this length because I do the loop method to start. Now, as you see, I have one end here and I have another end just here. So what I need to do is snip it in about the middle of them. And that should be a good length. So I can use nicer scissors for this than my old paper scissors. There we go. All right. So this will be 962. Now the other thing I should have done first, oops, though they dry pretty fast, so it shouldn't be a problem, is I need to write what number it is. So I've got a paint pan. This is a Uni Posca. It's a 0.7 mil pin tip, though it doesn't really matter. I've also got a Thule bullet tip as well. I use them interchangeably. It's fine, just give them a shake beforehand so all that kind of acrylic mixture mixes up. And then I'm just gonna write on it what number it is. Now if you use different threads like CXC or I guess variegated, you might want to put DMC on it for this, but I don't, so at the moment I don't. I guess if I did, I would put whatever the new thread I'm using is, and anyone that just had a number I know was DMC. So there we go, 962. So I'll give that a moment to dry. And then usually when you have a floss drop, you have just get one that's already, here we go. You have a hole, these are my normal ones, that you put your threads through, and that's how you loop it through, the tail through the loop, and that's how you get the floss drop style. But this doesn't really have a hole. Here we go. So I'm just going to do it around the middle. So here are my threads. All right, so I'm going to pop it. So that's the middle in my hand. I'm just going to pop it over and then pull the tail through. That makes sense. There we go. There's my floss drop. Isn't it nice? And then to fit in the box, I will wind it around, and that pen is dry now, which is good. So there we go. Doesn't that look good? So now I will add that to my other colours. Oh, I might need to tighten my red. That's a bit loose, isn't it? There we go. My kitties together. There we go. So I got my 4 kitties so far. Okay, so next is 151. So I've got to kit this one up too. I'm actually going to write what number it is first, so I'm organised. So you have to let me know if you're doing this out. If you are you doing it on the perforated paper? Because I know a lot of people don't like stitching on it that much, and I actually thought I would be one of those people, and was quite surprised when I tried it that I really liked it. Usually I stitch in hand, so stitching, I guess it's the stab method, kind of back and forth, is not something I do. Maybe it was the novelty, but I enjoyed it, and it seemed to still stitch up pretty fast, which is good. I should have pulled out the tail first. God. And then also, do you stitch a lot with perforated paper? I mean, I've seen a lot of people talked about Mill Hill kits for a while now, and then also Satsuma Street has kits as well, which are all perforated paper, and I've kind of never really taken that much notice of them. Oh, I've made a dog's breakfast of this one. We'll keep going. See if we can make it good in the end. So yeah, I'm curious, like, is it this great thing that I'm very late to the party on? Because they do look very cute. And I think because the holes are so big, actually it's funny, on my instructions for the Mill Hill perforated paper, it said to use 3 strands, not 2. But in the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery, they said use 2, and that's what I did for this one. And I think it looks really good. So I'm happy with it. I'm not going to change it. Okay. Snip in the middle. Got a different pair of scissors. You can see the scissor god smiled on me today. I found so many pairs of scissors, which made me laugh because usually I cannot find any. Okay, I'm gonna floss drop this one again. I was very excited to work out how to use them as floss drops because when I first got them, I thought they were super cute. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to use them as bobbins. That's interesting. I mean, I do like how neat bobbins are, but I love how with a floss drop you can just take that one strand and then thread your needle and off you go. Go, another one, 151. So yeah, it's I've actually got them all going the right way, which is good for me. Push him down a bit. So yes, I do love floss drops. I find it hard to go back now. Okay, 720. So I really enjoy frosted pumpkin stitchery patterns. I have, well, if you've seen my whip parade, you know I have a lot of them on the go. I have finished, and I can say this now, 2 of their yearly sales. I think I've also got 2 or 3. Yeah, 2 of their yearly sales in my whips as well. But anyway, $7.20 is the next one. Nice bright colour. So that's not too bad. 2.2, is it? Only one fully finished. I really need to frame my Arctic Animals one that I just finished last month, because I think that one will be so cute to have up on the wall. It's a really, really sweet one. And then the ones I have as whips are Castle Homecoming and Once Upon a Time, which, yeah, they really need to really need to get done, but oh well, they will come up. And then, oh yeah, I also have as a whip their Mysterious Halloween Town pattern, which I love, and actually I really look forward to stitching on again next October, but I have restarted it 3 times. Hopefully last October was the last time I'm restarting it. I changed it to 28 count mauve Lagana, which 28 count Lagana is my favourite fabric to stitch on. So I am hoping that third time is lucky. And that one's it. Okay, 7.20. So they're not having a yearly sale this year, though I guess they are having this Halloween globe sale. And I thought, oh, I should catch up. So I did finish Arctic Animals, which is good. That's a big tick. I also had planned to finish Castle Homecoming, but I got distracted with snow globe stitching instead. So I don't know, good or bad. I mean, I will get to Castle Homecoming. I'm over halfway, and it will be nice to have some ornaments. I'm definitely gonna fully finish this. 922. It's my next one. So yeah, it's hard sometimes prioritizing what you want to stitch. Well, I find it hard. I really admire monogamous stitchers. Yeah, they know what they want. Oh, okay, so this is one actually I found I had 2 floss drops of, so I'm just gonna take this off here and pop it on a cat. I don't have to wind a new one. Just hopefully not make too big a mess. Oh, did I stick some single bits on? That's helpful. Okay. All right, so I've got the bulk of it. There we go. I'll just add the extra bit to the middle. Alright, I might give that one just a second to dry because I'm not winding or anything. 742, a yellow is the next one. Okay, looks like I'm on a trend. I bet I still do that cat as well. Yes, I've got actually a thread spreadsheet, a DMC inventory one from Lord Libyan that I use now, and it has helped so much. So I have my master set here, and then I also have another container with all my spare threads in, and then in the spreadsheet I kind of know I can go to a certain color and go, oh, I got 3 of them. I don't need to buy more. It got a bit extreme. I think I kept buying black, and then when I went through and inventoried all my threads, I found I had 15 skeins of black. And I went, ooh, you need to stop doing that. So, I mean, they will get used, but I don't need to keep buying more black, do I, right now? So, yes, that's how I found that I had extra floss drops, because I obviously just kept buying and floss dropping them off. So, no, these ones are kept in the spare container. Okay, 742. They should be dry enough now that I can, okay. the skeins on. And I guess these will probably have just less than a full skein on them because I'm taking them from other floss drops that have been used before, but that seems like quite a lot. It's only one colour there. It says you need 2 skeins of DMC 535 Ash Grey, which I bought. I'm only going to thread up one of them though at the moment until I need the next one. Here we go. So I'm not that worried, and also because they're almost like 4 individual projects, I feel, this sale, rather than one big whip. So I'm not that worried about it. That's why I'm not worried about kind of taking from my snow ones for my Halloween, because I'm pretty sure I'll only be working at one at a time. We'll see. Famous last words. Okay. Tucking them in, seeing quite a rainbow of colours starting. Okay, 581. That is a really lovely kind of leafy green. So yes, if you've stitched the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery before, let me know what was your favourite project that they have that you've stitched. It's funny, my youngest, he's a monster. He's a 5-year-old monster who laughs and laughs, which is really lovely, but he's always thinking up something naughty to tease someone. And his birthday's in May, and I've been banned from Mermaid May. No, he doesn't like mermaids. Well, in his words, I hate mermaids. Which I don't think he does actually, but I think he just does it to get says it to get his sister going. Anyway, he has decided, I don't know how he knows these things, but he wants a Monkey May. Monkey May. And I'm just, look, out of all the animals in the world, I'm just not a monkey person. I'm sure they're very nice and can be very cute, but they're not an animal I gravitate towards. I mean, I know they're a bird, but penguins, sure, I can really see and relate to the cuteness. Even this owl I'm going to be stitching now, lovely. And I think there's going to be a Halloween koala later on. Yeah, how cute, yes. But monkeys, no, not for me. Anyway, he keeps going on about it and then giggling, and I've actually found a pattern with a monkey that I think I might be interested in stitching. And it is a Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery one. Sorry, I've made a mess of this again. Trying to figure it out. Yes, I think it's called Into the Jungle, and it was one of their yearly sales. I'll put a picture of it up. As you can see, it does have a monkey, so it ticks that box. And isn't it cute with all the different jungle animals? So yeah, I am thinking, yeah, that it could be possible. I don't know, maybe, oh, maybe Mammal May. I get all different, I don't know. But then the birds are left out. I don't know. I think he's just being a monster. He has been nice and said I could do Mermaid March, but not Mermaid May. Maybe mythical, no, magical May. He said maybe magical May, but yes, at the moment he's firmly fixated on, I think this one's getting worse, isn't it? There you go. Happens to everyone, and I have kitted up so much lately, more than ever. You think I would just be a pro instead of the dog's breakfast I've made. Here we go. I think it's coming. We'll find out. So yes, anyway, I'll put a picture up of Into the Jungle. I mean, obviously it was one of their yearly sales, so it is quite a big one, but it is very cute. I thought, well, there is a pattern with a monkey, and then I guess also the Treasure Hunt bookshelf by Aimee Stewart from Heaven and Earth Designs is one of my whips. But the animal bookshelf, I don't remember its proper name. The animal. I'll pop a picture of the one I'm talking about And I'll put the proper name of it in the description. I'm sure it's not just called the Animal Bookshelf. I'm sure it actually has another proper title. Oh, I'm really battling it out with this. Maybe I'll start unwinding the other end and see if I could have any luck with that. The perils of kitting it up on camera. But yeah, that I would love to stitch that animal bookshelf. It looks so amazing and so fascinating, and the colours and the animals and Aimee Stewart. But another bookshelf, I don't need it. I don't need another full coverage. I have enough. I have enough. I definitely think next year I will be doing full coverage whip go and just try and get lots of stitches on my projects and somehow not start new ones. I don't know how. And here am I talking about the animal bookshelf by Aimee Stewart going, oh, that could be really nice. But that would definitely have monkeys in it, and that would be an amazing pattern to stitch. So there we go. I've got two. Who would have thought it? 2 patterns for Monkey May. I'm not sure Monkey May will catch on though. I'll be surprised if people said, yeah, I'll stitch it with you. You have to let me know. Okay, I think we've got better. We're down to a single knot. You know what? Worst comes to worst, I will cut it. If the rest is straight, I can save it. Is it going to come out? The tension, the suspense, the drama of a cross-stitch kitting up video. I don't know why I'm so determined to get it out. I should just cut it. I'm being difficult. Alright, I concede. I'm gonna cut it. Otherwise I'll be here all day. Right, so I cut the end and then I cut in between the 2 ends. So I do have a nice good chunk of that skein. And then this is what you do if you get a big knot in your cross stitch kitting up. Oh, is this actually going to come out now? No. Anyway, I'm going to have another nice big bit there, so I'm not that worried about that. Okay. We'll add that. And what's my last bit like? Oh, that's very long. Okay. We'll cut that knot that got me the end off. And oh, there we go. Oh, that was pretty perfect, wasn't it? Oh, it worked out. It was okay. It was saved. And after I said, you were such a pretty colour, 581. How could you do that? That should definitely have dried by now. Here we go. There we go, a nice green. Make some room. Oh, just one sec. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I just had to let Bertie out. He was having a big bark at someone down in the street because, I don't know, they needed it. He feels important. He's only like this tall off the ground, but it doesn't matter. He'll tell them. So we have just almost been thwarted by 581, but not. It is there. And I'm up to 15. So, oh, that one's already on a floss drop. So I'll just transfer it across. I'll just look for the next few while waiting for that one to dry. 3, 8, 4, 7. That is actually one from the snow globes. So it's nice and easy. 959. Oh, I dropped one. Oh, 959 is another one on a floss drop, so I will get that one up too. These are going to be such pretty colours. Especially for a Halloween piece, really cheery colours. I mean, I guess that's what Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery is known for. Just moving them all across. Go, 959 should be dry now. You know, when I first started cross stitching, I used to change colours all the time, and I don't know, I think I just thought that was normal, and I was quite confident about it. I think because I didn't have a master set, and I just had my granny's old stash of threads, and yeah, I'd make it work. I think I only had one red, and that was the red that was used, regardless of what it called for. But nowadays, I'm like, oh no, you gotta have the colour, you gotta kit it up. And like, I wonder why, as a beginner, I was just like so blasé. You know, you get a pattern in Cross Stitcher magazine and just, that's best you could, and off you go. But now I'm like, oh no, I need the exact colours, but they look good, don't they? You'll have to let me know what your preference is if you ever just wing it and use what you've got, because that's, you know, that's good. You start things quicker, it saves you money, you're using what you have. Isn't this beautiful? This is 3746. Hopefully this one winds up better than the last one. So my plan is to try and get this kitted up so I can start stitching it tonight. I mean, I also have to work on my Space Hubble telescope, and I do have to, I try and touch the toy shop, well, touch at the moment. I've got so many pieces I'm trying to touch. Divine Beast as well. Oh, that one worked out really well. Obviously this is a really good, well-behaved colour. 3746. Oh, hello. Oh, I've got a friend. You come to say hello? This is Jet, one of my black kitties. Well, my only black kitty, my Warren's tabby. This new kitty. Hence you see the cat. Ooh, I should ask my dad for black cats next. I mean, I guess if you have a paint pen, they write on anything, don't they? And if you are a member of my channel, actually, you get different emojis, and Jet is one of them. So you can use him in the comments. Isn't he a cutie? If you made it this far. Yes, actually I have to come up with more emojis, because when you start a channel they let you have 4, and then as you get members they open up more, and so I have enough that I think I have to make 4 new emojis. So any suggestions, let me know. I think out of the ones I've made so far, well actually my husband's made, he's very good at all the graphic design stuff. He's a packaging designer. Well, industrial designer working as a packaging designer. And the cross stitch heart is the most popular. I've seen quite a few members use it, which is really nice. Nice you like that one. I liked it too. Oh, look, isn't it beautiful? What a colour scheme. You know what's just occurred to me? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, I think you use more threads for the Halloween. I should have counted that before. Then you do the snow globe, because the snow globe was 14. Oh well, do as much as I can, and then maybe I'll just have 2 excess ones I keep in the box as well. We will see. Okay, 211. Ah, so close. My one for the snow globes was 210. So let's have a look. Or maybe I should put my 535 on a big floss drop, because I could put 2 skeins worth on it. That's an idea, and just have it with it. I'm trying to save time now. Okay, 211. So yes, with the membership, you get the emojis. You get loyalty badges depending how long you're a member for. There is member only, well, I've got 1 member only video. I'm going to try and do at least 1 a month, at least, hopefully more, to put up, which would be nice. And then you also get priority reply to comments, which is, it's nice and it's fun. I do get an awful lot of comments, which is great and lovely, and I love chatting and talking to people, but because the member comments are highlighted and I see them first on my kind of YouTube dashboard, I can answer them quicker and we can have more conversations back and forth, if that makes sense. So that is nice. And also generally members are people who watch pretty much all my videos, so they know what's going on. And yeah, we can chat about cross stitch priorities. Since generally if you're watching Floss Tube, cross stitch is a priority, isn't it? So yes, there will be a link below in the video description, and then there's also a join button that appears if you're on YouTube on the computer and some tablets. I found. Okay, just 1 sec. Sorry about that. So my sun is up now, so that is the end of my time. I am nearly kitted up. Look at the glorious rainbow. I just finished 211 then. I pulled 434 from my snow globes. So I have left 436, 535. I think maybe I'll get a bigger floss drop and pop them on. And 648, which is already... that's from the snow globes across. So I will have to work out how I'm going to store them. Or maybe I could ask my dad to make a longer one. That is a thought too. But yes, that will have to wait for tonight, because he is up and waiting. So thank you so much everyone for watching. Thank you for all the comments, likes, subscribes. Let me know what you've been stitching on or kitting up while you're watching this. I'd be really curious. And also let me know, do you like kitting up videos? Because yeah, as I said, I enjoy doing them. It's really nice to chat while I'm kitting up, and yeah, it'd be nice to hear your thoughts. Okay, well, have a fantastic day. I will see you tomorrow. I'm doing my space daily videos at the moment. So as today's the 9th, I'll see you for day 10 tomorrow. Bye.